Okay. All right. Good morning. We have this question here, so we're going to see how we'll do this. This question is from physics. One of the questions from the past JAM question, which can always resurface under mechanical energy, and this falls under machine. Okay, the question is a plane inclined at an angle of 30 degrees to the horizontal has an efficiency of 50%. The force parallel to the plane required to push a load of 120 Newton uniformly up the plane is. Now, it's a very simple question. Let's see how we get this done in a short period of time. But before then, let me recall you. Now, you recall that an inclined plane is an example of a type of machine where we have a load being pulled up an inclined plane. This is the load. And of course, you know, the direction of the load is downward. So this is the direction of the load. And here is where the effort is pointing at. And you have an angle of theta degree subtended to the horizontal. Then we define the velocity ratio, which is the distance moved by the effort over distance moved by the load, as 1 divided by sine theta. Here, it's quite simple. What you're looking for is the angle. The theta is given. Theta is 30 degrees. So that the velocity ratio of this particular inclined plane now will be 1 divided by sine 30, which is 1 divided by half, which is 2. Now the force parallel to the plane. Now let's explain it. Remember, the load acts tend to pull the load downward, down the plane, while the effort tends to pull it along the plane. You can see the force parallel to the plane. So it pulls it along the plane. Now that is the effort we are looking at. We recall that efficiency is mechanical advantage over velocity ratio times 100. That is, efficiency is expressed in percentage. Now we have this, we can simply substitute. But don't forget, we have a formula for mechanical advantage, MA. Now efficiency 50%, and the mechanical advantage not yet given. What is the velocity ratio? 2 times 100. This is telling us here that mechanical advantage MA is equals to what? 2 here is 50. By the time you do this, you know what we are going to have. Mechanical advantage equals to 1. But what's MA? MA is load over effort, which is equals to 1. What is the load given? The load is 120 Newton. And with this equation, it's more or less to say load here is equals to effort. And what is the load given? 120 Newton. Thank you for your time. So that is to say, the force parallel to the plane required to push the load of 120 Newton uniformly up the plane is also 120 Newton. Thank you.